how did the Clippers justify not playing Kawhi?
Well, it was the start of a back-to-back. Now, this violates the NBA resting rules that were put in 2 years ago, where they didn't want you to rest players on the road, and they didn't want you to do it in high-profile national TV games. I mean, I guess by the letter of the law, a Wednesday night game in Salt Lake in October doesn't count as high-profile. And the Clippers did follow the loose rules here, which are they didn't just say it was load management. They said it was because of his knee, and they didn't spring it on you at the last second. They announced it to the league at least early. I don't know how that helps people who bought tickets, but they did follow these rules, which at the end of the day proves that the rules really aren't that effective. What the Clippers would say about this, Jeremy, is if you don't want us to...
Rachel Nichols' tweet, sorry to interrupt, Brian, got it up on the screen. Yeah. Kawhi out versus Utah, load management / knee. Seems to run counter to the NBA rules, but as you said, special dispensation was granted here.
Right, and ultimately, I think what the Clippers would say is, if you don't want us to rest him, don't put him in a back-to-back with a national TV game.
Steph Curry, it seems like, we were hearing not that long ago, just a few months ago, Steve Kerr talking about this has been a magical, almost otherworldly kind of run the last few years for us. No big injuries, nothing bad has happened. Everything has worked out, and now it seems a litany. What's the prognosis?
Yeah, so this was just an unfortunate injury. I know some people were upset because Aaron Baines looked like he was flopping on this play. It was a freak injury. And now what you look at is basically in the last 6 games that they've played that have counted, they've lost 3 Hall of Famers, and then they lost Durant permanently. So at this point, Jeremy, the Warriors are just not a very good team. People are debating whether they should tank or not. It's not really a debate. They're not going to win games without Steph Curry for 6 or 8 weeks or however long he's out. And they have no way to remedy it. Because they acquired D'Angelo Russell via a sign and trade, they triggered the almost never before seen hard cap. You cannot exceed it. They've only got $300,000 under it. They've already traded away 2 first-round picks into the future, and they're not even allowed to trade the guys that they signed all over the summer, even their minimum level guys, until December 15th. This is a sad reality, but this is a reminder of why NBA basketball is fragile.
And last night, a reminder, too, of how it can get rugged on the 45th anniversary of Ali Foreman. 2 heavyweights going at it. Karl-Anthony Towns and Joel Embiid. What are the consequences going to be of this mini brawl?
Yeah, there was no thrill in Manila here. I've talked to an amazing amount of executives today who have all these different reactions. Some people say, I'm on Karl Towns' side. I'm glad he was tired of, he's fed up with, being bullied. He went back at him. I've had other people say I'm on Embiid's side. Towns was trying to junk it up because he couldn't beat him straight up. A wild array of reactions to this. Now, Karl Towns did look like he threw a punch in all this. I think he would be facing a suspension. Possibly a suspension for Embiid because he escalated it. I do not think that they will be long suspensions, multi-game suspensions. In fact, if anything, Adam Silver has sort of set a standard that he hasn't been harsh on players who do this. So the NBA has a couple of days to investigate and go through it because they don't play, neither team plays again until tomorrow.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For highlights and analysis, check out the ESPN app. And for live streaming and premium content, check out ESPN+.